Hi everybody and welcome to Outer Space Week. Today we are going to be drawing an astronaut self-portrait. So here's my example. This one isn't colored in yet, but this is what we are going to learn how to draw. And here is my paper, and you guys might need a pencil and an eraser. I'm going to go right in with a black Sharpie or black marker, whatever you guys have at home. So I'm going to get started. So I'm going to leave this here so you guys can look at this one as I draw on this paper. The first thing I'm going to do is find the center of my paper. So that is right about here. And we are going to start with this curved line that's at the bottom of our eyes. So I'm going to move a little bit this way and do one curve. And then a little bit this way and do another curve. So there we go, I have my two curved lines. Now we are going to do this arch for our eye, kind of like a rainbow. So I'm gonna go up and over, and notice that I start on one point and end at the other, and up and over. There we go. So now my two eyes are done. Now I have to do my iris and my pupil. The pupil is the black circle that's there, and the iris is the outer one, and that kind of determines where I am looking. So for this one, I'm kind of looking up this way. For this one, I might want to be looking down. So I am going to draw my iris and then maybe add in my pupil, and maybe I want to add a little highlight. I'm going to go and do that. And there we go. So now I have my two eyes. Now I can go in. If I want to add some eyelashes, I can go and do that. Other than that, I am done. So now I'm going to make my nose. So here I kind of made like a J that's a little sideways. So you can do that, you can do a circle, you could do a curved line like we've been doing, whatever you want. So I am going to do another J for my nose. And I'm just gonna go back in and add kind of like some little details right above my eyes. So I just added these teeny tiny lines just to give myself kind of more of an expression. Okay, so now my eyes are done, my nose are done. Let's do my mouth. So I'm going to start with a curved line that goes from one side to the other. And I might add in these little curves here. That kind of shows that my cheeks are being pushed up. So I'm going to do that. And I can leave it like this if I want, or I can go in and add another curve here. Now I'm going to make kind of like an upside down W, or really kind of like these little mountain shapes for my tongue. If I want to add in some teeth, I can do that too. And then I'm going to color in the rest here black. Now you can do this now with your black marker, or you can wait later and do it when you are coloring in with whatever coloring supplies you have with you at home. Okay, there we go. So now what I'm going to do is make this little area where my face is seeing through my astronaut suit. So I'm going to start by finding, so this is the center where my nose was. I'm just going to go up and put a dot there. And then here's my mouth, and I'm gonna go a little down and put a dot there. So now I'm going to try my best to make a line that goes from here to there. And there we go. So notice these lines are traveling in the same direction. Now I want to connect these with kind of like a slightly curved line down. Excellent. So now we're just gonna outline that one more time. We're gonna kind of follow that same shape and do it one more time. Okay, so now on this one I have a little hair peeking through. If you want, you can do that here too. Maybe I have some bangs coming out, some little hairs showing there. Okay, so that's up to you if you want to add something like that. This I used a zigzag line. You can also use kind of like a cloud shape. If your hair is maybe a little more curly, you can do that as well. So now the next thing we are doing is drawing this big circle around our mask. So I'm starting once again at the top here, and I'm going to add a dot there. And then I'm going to go to the bottom and just a little bit down, like using one finger. And now I want to try my best with a C to connect these two dots. So I'm going to start here, and I'm just working slowly, and I'm coming all around. And now I'm going to do the same thing, coming down this side. And there we go. So now I have my mask or astronaut helmet all complete. So now I need to go and add some details. So here I have my little headphones where I can hear. So I'm going to add those in, and that's by doing a backwards C and a forward C, and you can notice that they're very skinny and tall. Now I can add details to my helmet. So here I don't have anything. Maybe here you can do a star, you can write your name on it. You can just add some line details. So that is totally up to you. Now I can make this kind of like a step up by adding maybe a little antenna and maybe a microphone that comes in so I can talk. So that might be something you want to add, or you can just leave it plain like this one. That is all up to you. Now what we're going to do is we have this dot here that we made to kind of connect our helmet. So from here, we're going to go a little bit over and put a little line there. And then we're going to go a little bit over. And for me, it's like about 2-3 fingers. So it's not coming all the way out. It's kind of like halfway from the center to the end. Okay. And all we're going to do is we are going to come down and make a square. So here, and we're gonna connect here. Notice I'm not going all the way out, or all the way down, I should say. It's just a little bit down. And this is going to be our body. So now I can add some details here. Maybe I want to add my flag here. Maybe I'm just gonna add some buttons. So you can add something like that, or more rectangle details as well. So now from here, I need to make my arms. So all we're going to do is from each side, we are going to do 2 arms coming out. And notice I'm not going once again all the way to the edge, just out a little bit. And then I'm going to connect my 2 arms. And then I can make my hands. So to make my hands, I'm just going whoop, 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 4 and 5. So now I have my 5 fingers, and I'm going to do that again. And I'm just kind of making little loops. And there we go. And my hands are done. So now all I have left are my legs and my feet. So to do that, what I'm going to do is just do a short line coming out from both sides of my body. And from there, I'm going to do a curve and another curve. And then I'm going to finish that off. And this one came off the page a little. That's okay if you don't have that much room. Now I'm going to add some details to the bottom of my shoes. Okay. And now from the bottom of my shoe, I'm going to draw a diagonal line in, and same with this side. And now my astronaut is all complete. So now I'm going to take some time to color this in, and I'll get back to you once I'm done with that. Okay, so now I am back with my astronaut self-portrait all complete. It is all colored in. Now, the only thing that I have to do now is my background. So there are two options. You can cut out your astronaut and put them on a colored background if you have colored construction paper at home. If not, what you can do is you can use your supplies that you have at home. So I colored this in with crayon. I kind of want the background to be a little more vibrant, so I have markers at home too. So I am going to use some markers, and maybe I can add in some stars, into the background. If I want to add a shooting star, I could do that too. So I could do that. Maybe I want to add in some planets kind of off to the side here. Add in adding some purple to my planet. So I'm just going in and I'm adding any details of outer space that I might want to add in. If you want, you can take a black crayon and color the whole background black. So really whatever you do in the background is totally up to you. So I'm excited to see what you guys create, and I'm looking forward to all your emails with photos of your work.